Blessings to you, family. Welcome back, everyone. I have a word to share with you guys today that the Lord gave to me the other day while I was in worship, and I heard this word capsize. Now, this is something I'm not familiar with, so after I finished worship, then I began to look it up, and as I looked up the definition, then I understood more of what God was saying, but it wasn't until later on that evening until I got a better revelation. And so when you look up the definition of capsize, it's for something to be turned over, okay, to be flipped over. And God is saying this, that there are a lot of things that are in place in this world by man's structure that is getting ready to flip over. Now, this is what's important for you to understand as a believer, that there have been so many things that have been plotted, that have been planned, that have been structured even to seemingly be against the believer. But God is saying that these things are getting ready to flip over, that He's not going to continue to allow this. But this is what's important for you to understand. That is your positioning in the matter. So that means when you think of a boat, okay, when a boat is capsized, then that means that it flips over and it either can sink to the bottom or it can be pulled back up into the right position again. But God is saying this. He wants to make sure that you don't find yourself on the wrong boat, okay? He wants to make sure that you don't find yourself connected and seated in positions that would cause you to be flipped over and sink as well. So this is a beautiful word. It's a word of warning that you need to take heed to on one side, but it's also a word of encouragement and even confirmation for some of you who've been feeling this in your spirit. Let me know in the comments. Have you been feeling that in your spirit? Like, wait a minute, I think something is getting ready to shift. Something is getting ready to change. These things that have been in place that just are not of God, God isn't going to have too much more of it, and it's getting ready to flip over. So you want to make sure. God was saying this the other day. If you heard that word, remember it. And God was saying, about the deck of cards. He was saying that about the house of cards crumbling down. You got to make sure that you're not on the wrong team, okay? You've got to make sure that you're on God's side, because when that flip over happens, then you want to make sure that you're positioned to receive the blessing that will come from that capsized moment, okay? All right, family, I pray that you would receive this word. If you have any questions or you need further clarity, seek the Lord. He'll reveal more to you about it and how to be positioned personally. All right, I love you, family. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you later.